tribunal, Afenifere tackles Ohanaeze over threat to invoke Nigerian coup in Nigeria. The pan-Yoruba socio-political organization Afenifere has called for caution by those who it claimed are hiding under the guise of freedom of expression to engage in incitement bordering on both treason and contempt of court. Afenifere stated this in a statement signed by its National Publicity Secretary, Comrade Jare Ajayi, on Sunday. The organization was reacting to a statement credited to a factional Secretary-General of Igbo Socio-Cultural Organization Ohanaeze, Mr. Okechukwu Isiguzoro, in which he was preempting the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, handling the cases that arose from February 25, 2023 presidential election. Recall that Ohanaeze had, in a statement issued on Tuesday, August 4, 2023, which was published by the independent Daily Post newspapers, among others, insinuated that the type of military situation that occurred in neighboring Niger Republic in July this year might happen in Nigeria if the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal judges came up with an erroneous judgment. Reacting, Afenifere asserted that apart from constituting an intimidation of the judiciary, the statement is also inciting, as everyone knows that the only means of changing government known to law is through the ballot box. This is not just a constitutional provision in Nigeria, it is also the norm in all countries that hold the rights of people to determine who govern them as a sacrosanct. The group considered the aspects of Isiguzoro's statements on FCT status over the election results as a sub judice, in view of the fact that it is one of the key issues that is before the court. Isiguzoro had in his statement said that the interpretation of the constitutional requirement for a presidential candidate to win 25% of 2/3 of the state and the Federal Capital Territory (FCT) Abuja is a crucial issue that the judiciary must address. He also dived into what could be interpreted as a threat, saying, "We emphasize the consequences of an erroneous judgment in light of recent events such as the Nigerian military coup." But as Ajayi described the statement as too weighty not to be challenged because of its far-reaching implications. In the first place, the issue of FCT status, on which there was already a judicial pronouncement, is also one of the issues before the tribunal presently. Secondly, even if in a political case, consider the judgment of a tribunal or court as erroneous, the option is not to call for military takeover, as the law clearly provides room for proceeding to the appellate court. Thus, Isiguzoro's position, among other things, contravenes Section 133 of the Criminal Code Act in Nigeria. The code in subsection 4 says that a person is contempt of the court if, while a judicial proceeding is pending, make use of any speech, writing, misrepresenting such proceeding, or capable of prejudicing any person in favor of or against any party to such proceeding, or calculated to lower the authority of any person before whom such proceeding is being had or taken. Ajayi went further to state that what Isiguzoro did fell under what is considered ex facie curiae, which means contempt committed outside the court, since his statement was not made inside the court, where the case is being heard. Underlying how serious the judiciary takes the issue of contempt. The Pan-Yoruba organization spokesperson quoted that Justice Mohammed as saying that it is justice itself that is flouted by contempt of the court, not the individual court or judge who is attempting to administer it. Well, what are your opinions on this? Make sure to leave them in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe as I check out what other people have to say about this. But when did Chief Olanipekun, Tinubu lead counsel, said that any attempt to annul Tinubu's victory at tribunal will cause anarchy and unrest in the country, you people were blind to see that this is a country of double standards with two laws, one for the Igbos and one for other Nigerians. Well, what are your opinions on this? Make sure to leave them in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And make sure to share this video with your family and friends so that